you can ask the first question.
Just good morning, everybody.
Thanks, Shimani. I had there's no time for holidays if there's 2 trophies to be won.
Sorry, Ash. Just hold there for a second. Okay, go ahead.
I was saying there's no time for holidays if there's 2 trophies to be won. Can you hear me?
Ashfaq?
Yes, I can hear you.
Ashfaq, can you hear us?
I can hear Ashfaq loud and clear.
Yeah, Ashfaq, but Gert.
Can
yeah,
you
we're
hear
hearing
us?
everyone. Yes, yeah. And Ashfaq.
Can also hear everybody.
Where's the volume button?
Can you hear us?
Yes, hearing you.
Oh, we're battling to get sound through this side.
Yeah.
Darren, this side as well, yeah.
See if you can hear. Can you just say something there, Ken?
Sure. Ashfaq will have the first question. Dag, Gert.
Okay, fine. I've got a sort of an earpiece here, but it's falling out of my scrub. You know, I've got scrummy or cauliflower ears, and it's popping out all the time. So I'm just going to keep it here while I'm talking.
Okay. We'll go to Kobus. Kobus, you can ask the first question.
Môre Gert, ek hoop dit gaan goed.
Dis Kobus, ja, thanks, baie dankie.
Gert, as mens kyk na hierdie span, daar's definitief 'n bietjie meer ervaring as ou net kyk aan die voorry met ou soos Lizo wat inkom, Jan Hendrik Wessels wat saam met die span was en 'n Jacques van Rooyen, maar dan het hulle ook 'n Dylan Smith op die bank. Gee dit jou so 'n bietjie meer gemoedsrus dat jy meer ervare ouens in die 23-tal het hierdie week?
Ja, nee, definitief. Ja, weet so, ek dink is baie belangrik dat jy daai ervaring het as jy in play-off as jy semifinale ingaan. En in die ding is ongemaklik in my oor. Sorry. Ja, so as ek net weer kan sê, ja, dit is lekker om te hê die ervaring en jy verwag dat hulle, jy weet, die goed lekker aan mekaar kan hou in moeilike tye en goeie tye.
Ken?
Kamani, I think you've forgotten about Ashfaq.
Ashfaq was first, okay, because
yeah, he was trying to ask a question.
Yeah, I think I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
So I'm the only one that can hear you.
Okay.
Sorry.
Must I go? I'll go then.
Okay, Ashfaq, all yours.
Go for it, Ashfaq.
Yeah, I was saying that there's no time for public holidays because there's 2 trophies to be won.
Yeah, Ashfaq, it's obviously an exciting time, you know, for us to be in the URC final and also the semi-final of the Currie Cup. You know, I think it's a great achievement just to be where we are at the moment. A lot of work behind the scenes, quite exciting, but very challenging as well. So I really enjoyed, you know, to be in this position, and you know, we don't want to stop.
Ken?
Thanks, Kamani. Hi, Gert. Gert, obviously last weekend in Bloemfontein would have been a very disappointing performance, I guess, especially the discipline in that first half, allowing the cheaters all those penalties to really get control of the game. In a way, is it maybe kind of a good thing, though, that maybe that was your bad game out the way and that it will really focus the guys now for what's required in what's going to be a tough semi-final?
Yeah, Ken, I think, you know, again, if you have a game like that, it shows you a lot about certain players and then also with the things that you need to work on. And it was the first time that group of players would play together because a lot of young players played in that game. Still 1 or 2 now for this game as well in the semi-final. But still, you know, I think we've got that game behind us now, and at least the whole group played as a team together for the first time, but now it's the second time, and hopefully it'll go better.
Vuyo,
Thanks, Kumani. Good morning, Coach. Vuyo from
Okay.
Pi FM. Coach, what do you feel will be the biggest threats that your opponents will pose in this semi-final? I mean, as much as they can be dubbed a smaller side, but they've shown that there will be no pushovers in this tournament.
No, absolutely. You know, I think they well coached, and then also, you know, they've got one or two good youngsters, but I think what they're going to throw at us was probably mauling. You know, we did maul well last game, and we worked so hard on it during the course of the week. And if you look at their game, you know, their lineout specifically is more about lineouts set. So it's either a maul or they come out with a loose forward, or the 9 or the 2 players, the 2 and the 6 plays the 9, and then they play out there. You know, so we've got a very good idea in the way that they play. They're also a team that plays for 80 minutes, so we have to be on our game for the whole duration of it.
Jan,
Thank you, Chimani. Thank you, Gert. Gert, it's a bit of a follow-up on Vuya's question. We know that they do have a strong set piece, and so do you guys have a strong set piece. But Griquas also have the ability to up the tempo. That makes defense a key issue, especially, I mean, and as you know, you've played in a few yourself. You know, in a final, a semi-final playoffs, defense and not making mistakes are key.
Absolutely, I think you know, that is what this game is all about. You know, if you have a good defense, like I normally say, you know, defense wins you trophies. So it's a thing that we have to get right, and we know the way that they want to play, and they can pick up that kind of tempo, especially at the last part of the game. And that's the challenge that we have. So looking forward to that. That's what we worked on, and yeah, we're going to give our best.
If you can just touch on, finally from me, just touch on discipline, the importance of discipline in these games.
Yeah, again, you know, it's part of the game, and always speak about it, but we have to be accurate in everything we do if we want to go to the final. So there's no excuses. So right from the beginning, we have to get it right.
Simon,
Thanks, Chimani. Môre Gert. Ek het 2 vrae vir jou. Julle het van die begin af gepraat oor die uniekheid dat julle as 'n groep saam oefen, bedoelende nou dat dit die URC groep en die Currie beker groep is. En julle het nou tot dusver het julle die gewenste uitwerking gekry. Julle is nou in die uitspelrondes, en dit is nou wanneer die goed bymekaar kom. Ek wil net vra oor die motivering, en ek neem niks weg van die professionaliteit van julle as 'n groep saam nie. Die motivering uiteraard is daar vir beide van die 2 groepe, die URC en die Currie beker. Maar daardie emosies en verwagtinge en alles moet bestuur word. My vraag is, word dit as 'n groep saam bestuur, of is julle kopdokter besig met een span en met 'n ander span op 'n ander tyd?
Nee, ek dink goed is word baie goed bestuur, en ek dink die spelers as geheel weet wat die verwagtinge is. Dus ons het 'n goeie vergadering gehad in die begin van die week, goeie goed gesê, nie net deur Jake nie, maar ook deur Marcel, wat die hoof kaptein is. En ja, ek dink dit was 'n goeie week gewees, goeie preparation, en dan ook jy weet, is belangrik om te sien dat baie regte boodskappe deurkom wat ou graag wil sien.
Dan net 'n tweede vraag na aanleiding van dit wat jy geantwoord het oor die vorige uitslag. Jy het gesien wat jy wou gesien het jy gesê, en daar is 'n aansienlike hoeveelheid jong spelers, klubspelers, ouens wat klub rugby ook gespeel het, wat in die stelsel is. Ek lei af, as jy sê dat jy gesien het wat jy wou gesien het, is dit met die oog op die ontwikkeling en die insluiting van daai ouens in die toekoms, wat ook al watter formaat die Currie beker vorentoe sal neem.
Ja, nee, absoluut, Simon, en ek ook, boonal wat dit, ek dink hierdie geleentheid wat hulle nou kry, wie ook al speel, en maak nie saak hoe jonk jy is nie, dit is die type wedstryde waarvoor jy werk, jy weet, en ek dink, die ouens is honger, en nie net die jong ouens nie, maar ook die senior manne, so sien baie uit na die wedstryd.
Kobus, and then Ken.
Gert, jy het verwys na Griquas as hoe gevaarlik hulle kan wees as hulle die tempo lig. Die vorige keer wat hulle op loftes was, het hulle baie sterk geëindig. Lê die gevaar daarin om teen 'n span soos hulle te speel, dat hulle sal voel as hulle twee sulke helftes aan mekaar kan sit, dat hulle die bulle kan wen op loftes?
Ja, ek dink dis natuurlik hulle motivering, jy weet, so, soos ek reg in die begin gesê het ook, ons sal bedreig wees, ook reg van die begin af tot die einde toe, om hulle te klop.
Ken.
Gert, nice to have your captain back, Lizo. He's been pretty inspirational as captain, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we missed him last weekend because he lost his dad, so it was his dad's funeral on the day. So very sad, obviously, for him to lose his dad, but he had a good week and again, very inspirational during the whole week, so nice to have him back.
Ashfaq?
Gert, I know this season you've always emphasized the attacking play, but mentioned Lisa now, you have very strong front row there, and also on the bench, experienced guys like Dylan Smith and Sidney Tobias, so you can put the pressure on in the scrums.
Yeah, it goes without saying, is that you look at the players that you have, and also look at where we can attack them. And yeah, I mean, if that's the case, then obviously we will attack there when we can. So it's just important that we do the things correctly and put the pressure on the way that we want to put it on, and put them a little bit more on the back foot.
We'll go to Carl and then take one last one after Carl.
Gert, with the announcement that all the URC teams and Cheetahs is going to play in the EPCR competitions and everything overseas, do you think that perhaps this is the last Currie Cup final or semi-final where we will see those top stars of South African rugby? And what do you see as the future for the Currie Cup?
Yeah, like I said right in the beginning of the competition, we value the Currie Cup very highly, and I mean, it's such a special competition, and hopefully the powers to be will always make the right decisions and see that the schedule is done in such a way, that we can have a Currie Cup final and a URC on different days, and that we have the top players available to play in the competition, just to make it not just special for the players who play us in the competition, but also for the spectators out there.
Ashfaq, you can wrap it up for us.
Gert, just on the URC final, you were former Stormers coach and a province man for many years. How do you see that going, and what do you think will win it for whoever, for the Bulls or Stormers?
Yeah, again, it's like, well, I don't want to say too much about it. I just wish the Stormers good luck. I've been there myself as well, but if the Bulls are going to play the way they played against Leinster, they will definitely win.
All right, ladies and gents, thank you very much for your time this morning, and a big thanks to Coach Gert. All the best for tomorrow night.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. Cheers. Bye. Thank you.